Hello, it's Maxine, Kaye, and Yoga from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, here with another Saturday love note for everybody. You know, Reverend Mike and Yoga and I feel very fortunate that in the middle of the coronavirus challenges that everybody is having, that we're doing so well. And we know so many of you are also, that we are adapting, we are making the changes we need to make, we're being responsible, and we're in our homes. Many of us are together with loved ones. We are wishing that people who are feeling alone and feeling lonely, and there is a difference, that they can feel uplifted somehow, and that we can find ways to connect with the folks that aren't quite as fortunate as we are in having a sweet, warm, loving home to be in. But we're very grateful, those of us who are recognizing that life is really quite sweet. It's really quite wonderful. And we have an opportunity to get to know each other better. We have an opportunity to be creative in our life and our days and what we do. We have food, we have warmth, we take walks, we do our work from here with love, with a lot of joy. And Reverend Mike and I also have the joy, great joy, of joining with our beautiful production crew on Sunday mornings to bring a live streaming to everybody who would like to tune in and feel our connection with each other. And tomorrow is Mother's Day. It'll be different this year, won't it? It already is. Now, we'll be on a Zoom Mother's Day call with family, and that's as close as we could get right now. You know, what would we wish for? That we could all be physically together. What do we know that we don't have to wish for? And that's that next year we'll have that freedom, and well before that, I have no doubt. But in the meantime, we get to Zoom with our loved ones. And in many cases, we get to see more of our beloveds than we normally do. All at the same time, right there, like Hollywood squares. And it's the next best thing to being in the same room. So look at the flowers. This is another thing that I'm feeling very fortunate about, that people are sending flowers, that I'm experiencing the love and the beauty that comes from having precious family members who care to remember. In fact, here's another one. I mean, they're just all over the house. I wish you could see them all. Look at these little baby roses and this gorgeous bouquet here. You can't see all the rest of them, but it's gorgeous, and it even smells wonderful in here because of all the flowers. Huh? So we can have a nice time, actually, just relaxing into the love that's right where we are, and that's being sent to us perhaps from afar. And let's continue to lift those in our hearts and in our minds, and most certainly in our prayers, who are so struggling right now, whether it's physically or from overwork or financially. We're all moving through this, loving each other, being together in ways we never realized we would before. And at the same time, it's essential that we continue to look to see what our world is going to be like when we've moved through the challenging times right now, when we're free to move about our neighborhoods again, and not just for these lovely long walks and saying hello to all the neighbor dogs. This is an opportunity for us to use our very fine minds, which are part of the infinite mind of God, to be intelligent, to be loving, to be wise, to be compassionate, to be creative, to be creating a new spiritual prototype, a new mental equivalent for the way our lives are ready to be, the way that God intended them to be to begin with, which is where we feel unity with one another, where we're not moving through challenging thoughts and feelings as well as times. Let's lift our thoughts. Let's lift our feelings. Let's live in harmony with one another. Let's continue to find beautiful ways to be together. And one beautiful way is to join us tomorrow morning, live streaming at 10:30. Wonderful opportunity to celebrate the mother love, that divine nurturing presence that we all have within us. It has nothing to do with gender. It has everything to do with a willingness to remember who we truly are, the loving, compassionate, wise, intelligent, creative, brilliant expressions of the living God that we all are. So just tune in to our live stream. Start by going to our website, cslphilly.org. You can find exactly where to go on to join us live stream tomorrow. You can also find some of the archived talks and our Reverend Mike's and my daily love notes. They're all on there. You can click in and see if there's something you particularly connect with. Pass on this good news to everybody that you can, because we're not the only ones, those of us in Centers for Spiritual Living, who have uplifting ways to connect with each other. We're not the only ones who have a corner on truth. It's universal, but we do a good job with it, don't we? So let's continue to do the beautiful work that's ours to do. And when you're, oh, she's asleep. When you're on that website, be sure and find beautiful ways to contribute. There are donate buttons. There are ways that you can keep our beautiful, beloved spiritual community healthy and alive and thriving. It's essential right now because it's a very different time, and it's necessary to feed the closest place of our spiritual food in order for it to continue to be present. So we thank you, Yoga and Reverend Mike and I bless you. Yes, I said your name, Yoga. And we love you. We love you. Let's continue to stay in that great, compassionate heart of the Divine Mother itself. All is well, and you are loved. Thank you.